so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
In New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a mad in league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world is you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah, let's get sacked.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Check 4.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37.
He's checking. Yellow. 66. Bullet high. Hey, turn it up. Quick edge. Go. Switch. Check 9. 57.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Wide, get wide.
Quick pass out to Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou lady. Hey, 43. Watch the twitch.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Mahomes going to throw, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Mahomes now on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Get that ball. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch it. Hey, ripple in. Slow. No. 15. Wow.
Mahomes now to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
From the gun, Jackson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Charlie. Check 23. 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson, that's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check three, check three, check three. Watch the zone, go. Hey, watch the zone.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. On third down, Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. Last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Sammy Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll have a first down past the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, have a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
53. 15, 15. Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Nice hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A spin. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Go. Motion, check. Shift. Tighten up. Kill.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And an alley to run. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the 17, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check 24, check 24. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Get your swarm on. Shift.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. It's caught. Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Attack! Hey, 15.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
I don't think you got it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up. volume up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Keep it on me 'cause my name